I've got some breaking news for you today on CBDs and hemp extract.
Toby Streett, and I'm the founder of CBDme.com. So CBD has a ton of benefits, and CBD is one of over 100 different cannabinoids in the hemp plant. So it has so many different benefits, and the daily wellness that people are aware of at this point now through educational sites like CBDme and other resources. CBD has been known now as a wellness product you can take daily. So it does manage those different parts of your life and will allow you to, on a regular basis, just kind of feel like you have some homeostasis on how you're conducting your daily life. I had gone through a period where I needed to stop drinking alcohol, and I was having interrupted sleep and having some discussions with my doctor. She had asked me if I had tried CBD, and I said no, and I didn't. So I tried CBD and started taking gummies, and my experience was fairly immediate, and the CBD really helped me with my sleep. My sleep was interrupted for every couple hours. I was getting up in the middle of the night, and then slowly my sleep became normal again. So it went from highly disruptive sleep patterns to back to a normal sleep pattern. I had heard the term CBD, and like many people, I had assumed that it had psychoactive properties and I was going to get high from taking the product. I was very ignorant about the truth behind CBD. And so I had heard of it and didn't know much about it, and started to educate myself through readings both online and in books, and having discussions with professionals who are in the industry, mainly my doctor. And then I ended up speaking with other people who had personal experiences trying CBD, and that's how I became aware of it, in a nutshell. So once I had tried CBD and was taking it on a regular basis, I was at a point in my life where I had been working for a well-known travel and tourism online company, and was at the point where I wanted to go do something on my own. And my experience with CBD was so profound that I wanted to get to a point where I could educate other people who were like-minded, like me, who didn't understand the product, didn't understand the benefits behind it, and then take that to the next point. And with my online experience, I thought, why not start CBDme? Came up with the name, and I wanted to make it a platform where people could go and do two things. One is they could educate themselves about CBD and cannabis and hemp, and products that could benefit them, and then provide them with a resource to purchase reliable products that were lab verified, that were safe, and that would help them with whatever conditions that they may have been experiencing, whether it was sleep loss, whether it was daily anxiety, whether it was pain, physical pain, discomfort, and then overall wellness. CBD comes typically in the form of gummies. You can take it in oils, which are in eyedropper form. They go under your tongue, they're sublingual, and it assimilates in your body very, very fast. Vape form is also quicker than a gummy form. People will vape CBD to microdose throughout their days and nights. Those are really the three big forms if you're talking about ingesting. The other big form is topical, and that'll be in creams or gels, and people will put those on shoulders, knees, whatever muscle or joint aches you must have. But those are the big formats for CBD. So consumer CBD and THC products come in a lot of different varieties, shapes, sizes, dosages, flavors, and it's going to depend. Your choice of benefit usually will dictate what you're taking. Something more like a seltzer like this is a great seltzer to have, and this will get absorbed into your body relatively quick, not as fast as a tincture. You can also go the route of gummies. Gummies will have to go through your digestive system, and so it's a lot slower intake in your body. But gummies are a great choice if you're looking for something where the effect's going to kind of go slowly and not be have an immediate impact. And then for topicals, you have massage oils, something that I use. This is great for your pain. It's a gel. It's a CBD gel. It goes right onto your skin. No odor except for a little bit of spearmint, and it's fantastic. Love those. And then the CBD gummy that I love more than anything else is my wife and I take these sleep gummies. And so they're a blend of CBD, THC, and CBN. So you have the CBD, non-psychoactive, THC, teeny bit of psychoactive activity, and CBN, that's more of the calming and just therapeutic cannabinoid that actually will relax you. And the trilogy of the three puts you to sleep and you get a fantastic night's sleep. And the gummies come in also sample packs. You can get a sample pack if you want to try something out that might be a CBD straight gummy or a CBD THC gummy. You can always go with a sample pack, so you're not spending as much money, but you're getting an idea like, is it CBD, THC? Is that what I need as a combination, or do I just need or want CBD? So it's going to depend on your pocketbook, and it's going to depend on what you're looking for in terms of the result. And you can also get them in the larger sample packs or the jars. Either way, you get a good variety. Depending on what your benefit is that you're looking for, you get a great selection. So those are some of the really good products you can take a look at. As far as demographics go, it's really, it spans anyone from early 20s up to their 80s. It's a huge, wide net of demographics. What we're finding at CBD.me is that we have an audience that's skewed more towards women than men who are buying certain products. And it comes down to actually the types of products. Are women buying more sleep-related products? In this case, it's about a 50-50. Women are buying more topical products than men are for the joint and the muscles. So it depends on what we're seeing versus the national trend. But the national trend is showing that demographics are skewing more towards an older demo, but people are using them across the board. CBD is making strides with the animal world. CBD pet products are most sought after for osteoporosis concerns by the pet's owner. That's number one. Pet CBD is also being used, and people are gravitating toward the use of CBD for their dogs, let's say, for anxiety. Personally speaking, we use it for our dog, Boomer. People are using CBD to alleviate some of the symptoms of anxiety exhibited by their dogs or cats for our dog, thunder, fireworks, loud noises, anything that would cause angst. CBD is typically more often than not used for pets in a tincture or oil eyedropper, easy to dose, just like humans. Using CBD to dose on the low end with caution. It's usually by the weight of your dog, so you know that 2 drops per every 10 pounds is a good way to give it to your dog. I personally have products for our dog. My wife and I will give our dog CBD in oil form. We will give it to him sometimes in a canine peanut butter form. Those are the 2 big ones. But you can also give your dog CBD in little gel pills that you can tuck into a piece of cheese or their favorite piece of food. But I do find that it works with our dog for fireworks more than anything else. A lot of the importance of understanding the different types of THC comes down to your dosing. Whether you're dosing with a gummy or an oil, or a vape, it comes down to all the different blends. There are a lot of different blends out there now. You might get a vape in a state where it's legal, and the vape will contain THCA, THCP, HHC, Delta 9, Delta 8, Delta 10. all these different THCs. Understanding your body and how your body is going to react to these. So if people are seeking out certain panaceas with Delta 9, they might say, okay, it's really helping me here with my anxiety, but I need something that's going to that will make me feel a little more euphoric or on the happier side. And they might blend that with a THC Delta 9 vape. Or somebody might want less of the indica strain. There are 3 strains. Somebody might want less of an indica strain, which is more of the kind of calming, chilling out type of vibe that somebody's going to get, versus a sativa strain, which is more of the uplifting, more energetic, which you might find in CBD seltzers or drinks. You may find that they have sativas more often than the indicas. It'll certainly depend on which type of THC product you're going to be taking. But it comes down to dosing. In Georgia, it's fairly simple. The state of Georgia wants any products to be labeled with COA transparency, meaning a scannable code. And in Georgia, the products also have to have an FDA warning on the label. So when you're buying any CBD or THC product, first thing you want to do just to make sure that you feel good is that you get a certificate of analysis, or a COA. COAs, when you're printed out, they look like this. And to get the COA, you're going to want to just look for the QR code on the outside of your container. In this case, it's a jar, but that's the QR code you're going to want to scan it in, then you're going to get a COA. If you don't see something that looks relatively like this with a lot of language on it and some symbols, it's probably not a real COA. But so what a COA is going to do is they're going to test for a number of different things. They're third-party labs that will produce these certificates on behalf of a brand or a manufacturer. So they test for terpenes, also known as the aromas or flavors you might naturally get out of a hemp plant. They are testing for minerals, testing for pollutants, and pesticides. For example, for the pesticides, state of Florida is actually testing for pesticides. It's a long list of what they have to have tested for. And if a COA hasn't been tested properly for pesticides for Florida, those products can't be sold in the state. But that's certainly one thing you want to look out for, especially if you do live in Florida. Make sure that the COA has pesticides listed as being tested. But those are pretty much going to give you a very good feeling of sanity and calmness and fulfillment, knowing that a COA has been attached to the product. So biggest misconceptions about CBD are that it's psychoactive, which it's not, that it's a gateway drug. Those are the biggest misconceptions you'll hear. So dosing question number 1, can I take it with the medication I'm on? Somebody might be on a heart medication. Ask your doctor if you can take CBD or THC with the medication. And you're going to explain why you have that question to your doctor. I'm thinking about taking CBD because I have anxiety, and is this going to conflict with my current medication? So if you're going to start taking a sleep gummy, err on the side of caution. We have guides on cbdme.com that will, across the board, explain to you in no uncertain terms that you should be dosing on the conservative side. Start low and see how it goes. Biggest thing with dosing, start low, start conservative, and see how it goes. If you think, okay, it seemed to be working for me, maybe I'll take a little bit more, maybe I won't do the half gummy, I'll take a whole gummy, or maybe 2 gummies. Whatever it is, start low. You're going to be in a much safer territory than if you just say, I'm going to take a few gummies and roll the dice and see how it goes there. The other thing is, keep track. This is big with dosing. Keep track of your dosing. We have downloadable free dosing and wellness trackers on cbdme.com. So you can download a daily journal, which will, and I've got it down to days, mornings, afternoons, evenings. I took a quarter of a gummy with X amount of milligrams in it when I woke up for my daily wellness. I took something at noon, I took something in the evening, day 1, day 2. And then you're gonna see over the period of a few weeks that I increased my CBD sleep gummy dosage over the period of 3 weeks. And the tracker also will give you the information that you've entered earlier and say, my sleep went uninterrupted from 3 hours to 6 hours. So that's another huge benefit of dosing. Keep track of your dosing, understand what it does for you on a week to month basis. Daily basis, you're not going to find anything that's going to be remotely beneficial because it takes time to assimilate in your body. So those are really the key things for dosing. So like I was saying earlier, THC seltzers come in a variety of milligrams and flavors, and the flavors are just phenomenal for the ones I've tried so far. But typically this is how they get shipped to me. These are the Hemp Doctor brands, and they always come shipped very well protected, no leakage or anything like that. And as you can see, they come in a lot of different colorful cans. This is my favorite, the Southern High. This is a 5 milligram THC seltzer, also by the Hemp Doctor, and guilt-free drinking. No carbs, no calories, no sugar, no booze. It's really nice to have. I like to have these at the end of the day. So I'll have a full 5 milligram on ice because I, at this point, know my dosage level. For some of the higher dosage cans, which contain 10 milligrams up to 45 or 50, what I'll do if I have a 10 milligram cup, I will cut it with regular plain seltzer, and they're delicious. Also, you can get the drink packs. These are great for traveling. If you're going away for a weekend, you don't feel like lugging a couple of 4-packs with you. These come in individual travel packs. This is a 25 milligram peach tea flavored, which actually is pretty good. And I'll put about a third of a pack of this into water, stir it up, and it tastes great. It's refreshing, and it's really nice at the end of the day. It just kind of calms you down, and if you want to take the edge off a little bit. And then the drops. These drops are fantastic too for traveling, or if you wanted to just have one at home. What I like to do is take one of the drops out. They're flavorless, so you can add them to just about anything. I usually add them to a smoothie, or maybe just a plain seltzer, and you still don't taste anything. So what I'll do is I'll take one of these and you just drop it into your drink, stir it around, and then you just end up having a nice sip. Delicious. CBD is a federally legal substance, and hemp became federally legal under the 2018 Farm Bill. So, which means that hemp-based products containing 0.3 or less % of THC in them are federally legal. So CBD is federally legal. That's a big difference when it comes to buying CBD state by state. A handful of states have said CBD is illegal. You can travel with hemp and CBD products under federal law if it contains 0.3% THC in the product, federally legal. The differences are that if you're traveling from a state where your product might be legal, so if you're traveling from, let's say, Georgia with your Delta 9 gummies that come in under 0.3% of federally legal hemp, if you're traveling to a state where it's an illegal product, then it's legal to get on the plane in Georgia, in Hartsfield Airport. But if you're flying to a state and you're carrying a product where it's not legal there, then all of a sudden it becomes traveling with a legal product to arriving with an illegal product. When President Trump signed the executive order last December in 2025, it was expanding the amount of medical research that can be done freely and legally with legal marijuana. So it's going to, in leaps and bounds, it's going to make the industry more intelligently understood by the end user, the consumers. So that's the first part. The first part of the bill was to say, we are now going to expand the amount of medical marijuana research. So what the other part of the executive order did was to move marijuana and cannabis from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3 quote-unquote drug. So medical marijuana, or marijuana overall, has been, up until December 18th of last year, medical marijuana and marijuana was a Schedule 1, which was right up there with heroin and fentanyl. So with no proven, according to Schedule 1, no proven medical benefit to the end user. As a Schedule 3 now says medical marijuana or marijuana has now been moved to a Schedule 3, which makes it a reliable, medically researched compound. The medical community has found that marijuana is now beneficial to people and has opened the doors for safe research to be done around it without having it classified as a Schedule 1 with these incredibly dangerous drugs. When the government was shut down last year, and Congress was looking to end the government shutdown, and they were reviewing almost daily the government shutdown provisions, Mitch McConnell, the last 11th hour, slid in, and this is not something that is atypical, slid in an amendment to the 2018 Farm Bill Act. And so what McConnell was doing was adjusting, suggesting that the federal government adjust the amounts of intoxicating THC in hemp products. So when it comes down to Mitch McConnell, this got approved by Congress, which essentially is going to make THC in hemp products illegal, which is going to affect about 98% of the legal hemp business in the United States. So to date, the stories that I'm hearing and the feedback that we're getting is all very positive. The feedback that I'm hearing is, I love your products. This product is helping me. That's the first thing we want to hear. And it's the one thing you can never get tired of hearing is, your products are helping me with my health, my sanity, my anxiety, my sleep. That's the feedback that we're getting. It's the feedback that I like to hear and could never hear enough of. But the negative feedback right now is non-existent, which is wonderful to hear.